information, different gatherings, different things you want your fellow Americans to know about, gatherings, tea parties, whatever, start sending them to me via my Facebook or my email account at the station, WRVA.com, and I'm going to start getting them out there. Next up, Ben Marchi. He grew up in rural Albemarle County, where he first got involved as a grassroots volunteer in 1989 for George Allen's last House of Delegates race.
And I'll tell you, if you want to do one even more, there's nothing a politician fears more than bad press. Write a letter to the editor. Write a letter to the editor. If it doesn't get published, send another one. That's how you make a difference. And I can tell you that that'll wind up in that senator or congressman's press clips the next day. Now the good news is we got a congressman in this district who's going to vote against this bill. That's fine. But we don't have two senators that we know will. Jim Webb and Mark Warner would not be U.S. senators today. You got it. Would not be U.S. senators today if they had not done better in this area than Democrats before them had done. Central Virginia, Southwest Virginia, Tidewater, and the Valley are where they racked up big vote totals. They know where their bread's buttered. And if those folks ever turn on them and realize that they voted for a socialist plan like Obamacare, they'll get paid back that November. So you may have noticed this small bus over here. We're taking this bus on a statewide tour that's eventually going to turn into a national tour. We're going to 13 states throughout the country. And in Virginia, starting on Monday, we're going to 26 localities in 6 days. We're taking this message to tell Senator Warner and Senator Webb, hands off my health care. We don't want a doctor coming between, we don't want the government coming between you and your doctor. It's not needed. Let me tell you, if you want your health care run like the DMV, then you sign up. You sign up. You support President Obama on this health care plan. But I don't think any of us want health care run like that. As a matter of fact, the truth is, and you all know it, that there's not one thing government does that the private sector can't do better. So what do? Like Tabitha said, time to get up off our rears. You got to write a letter. Write that letter to the editor. This crowd, the folks that are out here today, you guys are the ones that will write a letter. I know a lot of you. Judy Lynch, where are you? I saw Judy a second ago, and others. You guys are the activists. You're the ones who make things go. And if not us, who? The alternative's dreary. So that's the key, folks. The key is to keep Jim Webb and Mark Warner's feet to the fire. And you know how worried they are? You know how on the fence they are on this issue? They are so worried that the morning after we stop in Bristol to hold our hands off our health care rally, guess who's landing Air Force One there? Apparently, Jim Webb and Mark Warner need Barack Obama to come down to Southwest Virginia because they're in a little trouble. We just found out last night. Barack Obama in Southwest Virginia. I'll tell you something about Southwest Virginians. They appreciate our law enforcement.
Yeah.
They don't take the functions of government that government's supposed to provide for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest big government juggernaut we've ever seen. We have to do something. Write the letter to the editor. I thank y'all for having me here today, and I thank y'all for having Americans for Prosperity. If you leave here today without signing the petition we have over on the bus, then you're making a mistake. Sign that petition and let it start here today. Thank you all.